You know that feeling, right? You're in an office and you have no idea who to ask for what. It's a common problem. Well, today we are going to clear up one of the biggest, most confusing areas in any business, the difference between HR, administration, and operations. Let's finally get this sorted out. So picture this. Someone in the office blurts out, "Hey, when's the next shipment?" It's a totally normal, everyday question about the business. But who's supposed to answer it? Often, it just lands on the desk of whoever looks available, or, the person who kind of handles all that other stuff. And right there, that's where the confusion really begins. So, whose job is that, really? Is it HR? Is it admin? Is it operations? Look, this isn't just some small pet peeve. This kind of confusion creates actual bottlenecks. It frustrates your most talented people, and it wastes a ton of valuable time. And this is not a small-time problem. Get this, a whopping 62% of small companies just lump their HR function right under administration. Just think about that for a second. That means more than half of these businesses are missing out on huge strategic opportunities because they're treating their people experts like a filing department. Okay, so to put an end to all this confusion, let's actually define these roles. We're going to break down exactly what each one does at its core. Let's start with administration. The best way to think about admin is as the foundation of the entire company. Seriously, they manage the company's infrastructure, they provide that operational backbone that lets everyone else do their jobs. Their main focus is simple, but it is absolutely vital, just keeping the day-to-day operations running smoothly. These are the folks who are masters of the physical and procedural world. Everything from managing vendor contracts to making sure the office itself runs like a well-oiled machine. You could say they build the stage so that everyone else can perform. All right, next up, operations. So if admin is the foundation, then operations is the engine. This function is all about driving the actual delivery of your company's product or service. This is the team that makes what you sell and gets it into the hands of your customers. Hey, remember that question about the shipment? Well, it lands right here. Operations owns that entire journey of your product or service, from the moment it's created to the moment it's in the customer's hands. Their whole job is to deliver on the company's core promise, and to do it efficiently and effectively. And that brings us to human resources. Now let's be clear, modern HR is not about paperwork or planning the office party. Today, HR is all about people strategy. This department manages the entire employee lifecycle, from the second someone applies for a job to the day they become a seasoned leader in the company. Their focus is totally on maximizing human potential to drive business results. They're the ones asking the really big questions, like, do we have the right people on the team? Are they in the right roles to succeed? And are they motivated, engaged, and developing the skills we're going to need for the future? This is strategic work. Plain and simple. So if these roles are so different, why on earth does everyone get them mixed up? Well, it's because in the real world, they have to work together constantly. Let's take a look at where they intersect, because that's where all the lines start to get blurry. Here it is, laid out side by side. It's pretty clear, right? Admin owns the infrastructure, operations owns the product delivery, and HR owns the entire employee lifecycle. 3 totally distinct domains, but all of them are essential and deeply interconnected. Let me give you a perfect example of how this works. So HR finds and hires an amazing new employee. Great. On day 1, admin has their desk, their computer, everything ready to go. They've also already booked their travel to a client site. And once they get there, the operations team makes sure they have everything they need to actually do the job. You see, each team hands the baton to the next, and that seamless collaboration is exactly what creates the confusion. But confusing collaboration with just lumping all the jobs together is a huge, huge mistake. When these roles get all mixed up, it doesn't just cause a few little headaches, it actively hurts the business in very real, tangible ways. This confusion, it creates a domino effect. It starts with unclear roles, right? That then leads to slower decisions because no one knows who's in charge. That indecision creates a ton of employee frustration. And the final domino to fall? Big strategic gaps open up, especially when your people experts are stuck doing admin tasks instead of, strategy. Okay, so let's bring this all back to you. Understanding these differences isn't just good for the company, it's an incredibly powerful tool for your own career growth, no matter which of these fields you're in or want to be in.
Knowing this stuff gives you a real career edge. You'll apply for the right jobs, not just any job that sounds close. You'll focus on building the skills that actually matter for the path you want. You'll stop just being busy, and you'll start adding real strategic value. And ultimately, you'll build so much credibility because you can speak the language of the business with confidence.
It really all boils down to this one simple idea. Know your lane, and you will amplify your impact. When you stop getting pulled in a million different directions, you can focus your energy where it truly matters. And that, right there, is how incredible careers are built. So, that really just leaves us with one final question. Now that you have this clarity, now that you can see the unique value that each of these lanes provides, which one are you going to choose to master?